In this video today, we're going to be pulling back the curtain and I'm going to be showing you a raw one-to-one conversation that I had with one of our members inside of our community of over 4,000 agency owners, online experts, coaches, consultants, SaaS owners that are currently scaling their businesses and their offers to 100K months. This is a one-to-one conversation. I have these every single week with members inside of the community, and I want to show you a little snippet of what these look like. Enjoy.
What's up, Jake? I implemented things that you told me last week. We had a talk, and I closed two clients. One is for 1.5 K euro, and the other one is like 2.6 K euros.
Dope.
Uh, yes, Jake, and I wanted to ask you some questions about this because
Okay.
I saw them. That's good. But what about the delivery? I have one editor, and I wanted to ask you in your agencies, how do you structure your team? Like, do you have CMO, CTO? How do you automate the delivery process? Do you take calls
Yeah.
and stuff?
What's the give me a rundown again, specifically what you're doing. I believe it's traditional like agency, right? Agency services.
Yeah, it's like no 90 days content,
Okay.
social media management, many chat stuff, the metrical stuff, these things, and then
Yes.
I upsell them to paid ads like for
Perfect.
300. Yes.
Yep. Yep, I remember that. Okay. So the way that we have all of our agency set up is there is usually some kind of point of contact, so an account manager that they are going to be getting with. This account manager is also going to be the project manager. This is the in between your client and everything else going on. They're gonna get on. They're gonna do an onboarding, and then they're going to when a client signs up, all of the tasks of everything that we have to do. And let's just say they're coming in for ads, content, and tech backend setup. That's going to go to automatically. Traditionally, we would use Monday. You could use Notion. You could use your own vibe coded out task tracker. And then inside of each one of those things that has to happen, you're going to have different tasks that'll automatically get added when somebody signs up. And then it's simply assigned to a specific department. And these are people that are not going to be client facing. And when those tasks get done, they're going to upload the work. The account manager is going to basically, approve them, make sure like, okay, this is good, this is good, this is good. It'll either go to the next step in the process, and then after everything is completely done, it'll go to the account manager for final approval, which will then obviously go back to the client or the client will approve. So again, main point of contact, account manager, they kind of facilitate everything. They're like a project manager, also quality control. And then you have your back end team. Those are doing like one-off tasks based off of the specific setup and specific deliverables for each service. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah. So you don't automate the process, but yeah, yeah, you use automations, but
So for
you
sure,
yeah, but you still like have one person that is like that have knowledge to approve the work.
it depends. We in every single one of our agencies, we do not have like a true. We have automated onboarding as much as possible. We have an AI agent that tracks where they're at, but we still do an onboarding, a live onboarding with a human for every single one of our clients. Whether they buy like a buyout, that's a little bit more low ticket. Whether they buy SEO, whether they buy something that's more of like a high ticket retainer, we still do an onboarding. It just might be, hey, that's the one onboarding and we never meet with them again. That just might be how it is. And then a lot of the AI and all of that on the back end comes with email support and mainly for the fulfillment of anything. So, as an example, if I'm scripting out a VSL or content for a client, it's going to go into that back end dashboard. It's going to take the client's onboarding info, the notes from the onboarder, and then at that task, it's like, okay, go out and make the scripts. And then, there will be a QA, function inside of there, whether it's AI or the actual account manager looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
So, if you can like fully explain your process, yeah, like your sales rep goes to a meeting, he
yes,
closes like he closes one or two meetings, and then what is the process? Like, what
for
do you
sure.
do after the?
Gotcha. I'm gonna point you towards auto ops because it is in school, but I'll tell you just so
Mm-hmm.
you can kind of see what that process looks like. Biggest thing that we're looking for is payment. So their number one is when we get payment from somebody, then it shoots automatically to our back end. I'm going to use Monday.com just because that's what um, probably everybody knows of, or Notion. It goes into a Monday dashboard where it says, okay, this client is signed up and paid. And then inside of that automation, it's going to preload all of the tasks that we're going to have to take care of for that client. There's onboarding tasks, there's reoccurring tasks that after 30 days, will pop in there, but it's all set up automatically based off of that client paying for the services. From that, the client, after they pay, they're directly going to be able to go to a calendar to book an appointment. After they book an appointment, they're going to go to an onboarding form. They're going to fill out their onboarding form with all their information. And then after that, that's when the sales rep makes the handoff between like, hey, you're set up, you're good to go. Now it's time for you to work with support. You have your onboarding booked. They're going to take you from here. Between that, after they fill out the onboarding form and before they hop on the live onboarding call, we have, I'll give you an example with an ads client. There's 4 steps that they go through. They watch a pre-recorded onboarding video. This is like a 3-minute video. It's expectations. Here's what the support time frame is, XYZ. Next is a CRM overview. So they're looking at Go High Level. They're trying to get into their Go High Level account. The third is giving us access to their Facebook. So obviously, not everybody is able to do this, but we try to get at least 50% of people to give us access to everything. It makes the actual onboarding much easier. And then the fourth is we start asking them to start think of, hey, do you have any competitors? Do you have any other ads that people, are currently running that you like the look of? Because we can copy them. We can, make ones that are very similar. So that's the 4 steps. That's the automated part of the onboarding where we're not doing it. It's completely taken care of by the client. There is an AI that we have built out inside of Go High Level that it does check every single day before the actual onboarding, just to make sure that they're going through that onboarding process, just reminding them, hey, make sure you fill this out before the onboarding. And then account manager gets on, CSM, whatever you want to call them, gets on, does the onboarding. They are filling out an onboarding form. Everything, by the way, is going back and living inside of Monday, right? We want Monday to start knowing exactly what's going on with that client. And then inside of there, when those automated tasks are basically created and assigned inside Monday, we have all of our backend team, all the AI automations, et cetera, is basically just waiting for those to populate, and then they know exactly what task they have to do. And those backend team members, if it's not AI, are all VAs and individuals that are just kind of waiting and good at one thing, but they're not customer facing.